Hello. Hello, and welcome to day 65 of the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon 2025. And on today's very special episode for September 28th, 2025, we've got Cone.
I can't believe I didn't wait 4 more days.
4 more days. You could have
been on day 69.
You could have done it. It could have been the thing. Now that I could arrange it so that Saturday is day 69.
Is day 69. That would be pretty good.
Would that be good, or is that kind of like cringy? Is that kind of...
Nah, I mean, the kids are all about 67 anymore, so.
67?
Yeah, oh boy.
I don't know.
But we got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about.
You got to bring me up to speed. Well, thank you, Cone, for hanging out. The only other person to have made a official Farlands or Bust episode, and you did it in one take. And
I think what's most interesting about that is that people just kind of glazed over. I thought it was going to be something people were upset about, but they were like, whatever.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, well, I'm sure later on, he didn't actually do all the walking. Disqualified.
Disqualified from what?
Exactly. We're at 85,949.18 megabytes, Cone. You're going to be here when we flip over to 86,000 megabytes.
Hey.
How does that feel?
Good.
Again, nothing matters. They're just numbers.
I see that number and I'm like, man, that's low mileage.
That is low mileage.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, your episode?
Well, it's been, I think, 6 years since I was there, and I would have done it when I was there.
Right.
So
I don't remember the episode number.
No.
Either way, we gotta get walking here. We got distance to get. So if you've got your woofs ready.
Oh, should I be Wolfie?
Woof! There he goes.
Oh, there goes that guy again, waking up again to go to the Farlands. Yeah, I still got the Wolfie voice.
He's got a Wolfie voice. Where? Oh, that's right. Oh, there's my bed.
He's just gone. I'm playing Wolfie and he's just dead somewhere in the distance.
Cone, what did you do? All right, that's right. We had an interesting time trying to sleep in Bedrin's cabin that we built on the last stream. I don't know why that didn't work. I gotta be honest. I don't understand this video game.
Makes sense. It looks fine.
Right. Plenty of space around. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe that tree. Maybe the tree next to you.
That tree?
Yeah, the little birch tree that's like connected to it.
Yeah.
It's too close, man.
I thought it was
I don't think you remember how hard this game was.
Right, I know. I thought it was like 3 blocks that you needed. But I don't know these things after 14 years.
I wouldn't think it would be the breathing holes because you do sidey holes all the time.
Right. But then again, those are like in mountains. So I don't know. We had the same problem when I made I made like a dirt shack or something on a beach and I couldn't go to sleep.
Dirt shack on the beach.
The old dirt shack on the beach. So, Cone, how's it going?
Can I get a different question?
No. So, Cone, how would you like for things to be going?
I gotta say, it has been a while since I've been on a FLoB-a-Thon, and it's really weird the shift that has happened in the last few years, because I feel like I used to be super nervous about this, and now it feels like you're the more nervous one. But I mean, that's because you're missing everything from your neck down to your like chest.
True, yeah, there is a bit of an issue.
and B,
Oh,
you got so much going on. Like you have the apparently not nervousness of the end is I think it's there, Kurt.
no,
Why
it's
is it so foggy?
it is it foggy? This was like a big ocean. I think I did make it accidentally too foggy. I must have hit F in the panic of yesterday. But that was like it's been a long time since we've been in an ocean and not seen any land around us.
Yeah. Prime time to lose a dog.
Right. But yeah, I guess it's not nervousness about like the Farlands themselves.
Right.
It's more everything around it. You know,
Making sure
it's
the
hard to put into
moment is
words.
right.
What's that?
Making sure the moment is right.
Right. The moment is right that there's due it given its due I don't know, respect and
I equate it to like proposing. It's one of
well,
those things that you think way too much about, or maybe you don't think about at all. Uh, and you try to make it this perfect moment, and then in the moment it's probably nothing like what you imagine.
right. Well, I'm terrible at that too. The girlfriend will have you know. Um
I could also offer you a review of my attempts there, and not a glowing review.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, it was fine. Well, here's the thing with the girlfriend is that she first proposed to me, and I was very shocked at that and was not expecting that. But then it kind of like some time had passed and like nothing had come of
I
it.
expected your reaction to be like, haha.
Haha! I didn't have to do anything. But no, then I proposed to her because she expressed feelings that it's kind of like she just accepted that she would never get proposed to. So I'm like, all right, Uno reverse card. But yeah, it was very.
That would have been a good bit to actually just propose with the Uno reverse card.
But I would have had to have had it on hand at all times. But yeah, it was also like we were on a beach and there were like a bunch of people around, and I was trying to find some like private area and like some privacy. I didn't want people gawking or anything like that. And but yeah, it was very much like, and then she started like walking away, and I'm like, no, come look at this thing that I found. So yeah, it is very. You can plan all you want, but like it's like on the fly. You just have to go with it, and perhaps a allegory for how getting to the Farlands is going to be.
Well, you want to hear my story, so maybe it'll make you feel better?
I do, yes. Please embarrass yourself.
I think my story is different in that my plan was just bad. It was just a bad plan. It was July, as your context. We live in the Carolinas, and if you don't have the context there, July in the Carolinas, very hot, very muggy. We had been going on some hikes. I was very excited to have somebody to go on hikes with because I don't know. Hiking alone just feels weird to me. I don't know what your opinion of that is. Like, will you just? I mean, I guess with a dog it's maybe better, but just alone?
You mean like by yourself alone, or
like by yourself alone?
I mean, well, I did that when I first moved here, and the girlfriend does that a lot, mostly because I am not keen on hiking 17 miles.
No, maybe I'm too scared of the emptiness and having to deal with myself. Seems that's too much for me. I digress.
Yes.
We had been hiking, and I decided that my bit was that I brought a package of ring pops with us. Because that was like a joke. That was a kind of a little running joke that we had. And then I had a real ring. So in July, I took us hiking
Oh.
down a trail that we frequent.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was. I don't think she really likes hiking. In fact, I know for a fact she does not like hiking.
Strike one.
Maybe I should have been a little bit more aware of that then. And it wasn't a terrible walk. It's like 2 miles. Like, it's not awful. But yeah, by the time we got there, hot, sweaty, itchy, here's a half melted ring pop. And I mean, it's not that it didn't go well. She said yes. Whether that was a good idea on her part or not, I don't know. But she said
was
yes.
tired and delirious from the hike.
Too delirious to say no. But yeah, I would say our memories of that are of not perfection, not a glowing review.
I thought like all the ring pops were gonna be like melted together.
Oh, they were very melted.
When like the ring was stuck inside or something.
I did get her a ring that did not fit too. So good job, me.
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
rough.
meteorite ring that really can't be stretched or anything. All around, yeah, I think just seat of the pants is the way to go with stuff.
True. Yeah, that's tough. It is, but then it's like there's gotta be a plan. Yeah, it is.
Plans are okay, but having flexibility in the plan is better.
True. Yeah, if you have rigid plans and then things change or don't go to plan, then that is like worse if you're like inflexible about it.
I mean, in those early FLoB-a-Thons, you kind of had a plan, but you were dealing with a lot of people.
Right.
And I think that's what always made you so nervous, is that when you were dealing with people, it makes things feel rigid. You know what I mean? It's
right.
It's not just you is hinging on it.
Right. Not only do I have to make an entertaining stream, but I feel like I have to make it worth it for the people taking time to join. And yeah, that was... I'm glad we've gone mostly stress-free.
I think for the last like 5 years you've had it down.
Now that I've got it down, it's gonna end. Perfect timing.
It's always good to peek at the end, right? Yeah, what I'm saying, Kurt, is, will you marry me?
But our ring pop's gluten-free.
They must be. It's just plastic and sugar.
And that's not even counting the ring part. That's just the candy is plastic and sugar. Microplastics.
So anyway, let's go off the stress train. It's gonna be great, Kurt.
Thanks, Cone.
So you gonna do Random Park now that this is over?
What do you mean do? You mean take over?
Yeah, you're gonna host.
I'll bring it back. I mean, I will tease. I still follow the free Craigslist, and I had to just in case I took some screenshots of a real doozy that I'm not going to say out loud, but a real free Craigslist post. That is...
I don't think you'll ever actually do that show, but it would be nice.
I feel like I
don't know how we'd do it.
If Ranwin Park comes back, it's got to be like just a segment.
A segment, yeah. I don't know how it like merges in perfectly, but I mean it's all stuff for sale, right?
True. But yeah, it's a real thing I found.
I recently got a message from somebody on Instagram, on the Ranwin Park Instagram, and they were like, "Hey, we're in the UK and we were starting a show about car ads, and we chose the title, we chose the name Ranwin Parked, and then we searched for it, and you've already done that. Are you going to continue doing this?" I was like, maybe. And they were like, "Oh, that's fine. We've got other ideas for names." And I was like,
Hold
what are the
on.
odds somebody would actually ask?
Let me contact our lawyers, is what you say.
Yeah. I think we technically stole the name too, because Summit or someone owned the URL.
Right, yeah, the URL wasn't available. So we got when parked.
Yeah. Yep. Look at him, squid.
A lot of squid. That was kind to even ask. True.
Yeah. It's very unusual for people to actually take the time to even look. I almost swallowed that nut.
So
Who even did
you
the cone emote? Sorry to run over you, but
What's
we
that?
ran over that cone. Who did that cone emote? Was it Rosie? Did you do it?
No, Rosie did that one.
Rosie did that one?
Yeah. That was like I got that even I think before you were even. You were probably on Mixer
Probably.
or something. Beam. The old timey memories. Yeah, like I was talking with Lorgon. Was it Lorgon? About like how much has changed. Like, it's weird because like making videos and making streams has gotten easier thanks to like OBS and like the kind of spread of like everybody's a content creator now. But
hardware and software is basically there for everybody to just do it instantly.
Right, exactly. However, now it's like worse to do it. Like as far as like actually especially on like YouTube for like viewers and monetization, it's not the heyday anymore. But yeah, back in the day, just having to use not DxTory. Was that DxTory?
Fraps.
Fraps.
DxTory.
Yeah.
And oh man, there was another one that I had it at the tip of my tongue. Those were the two big ones.
Yeah, those were the two I used. I know there was something cam. Game cam. Bandicam.
Bandicam.
That was the one.
That was on my tongue.
Sony Vegas.
Oh, gee, sorry, kid.
You couldn't update Sony Vegas because it didn't work with graphics cards if you had more than Sony Vegas like 6 or something.
Can I tangent really quickly?
Yes.
I have deets that nobody knows.
He's got deets.
I'm on the current like Mindcrack Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be chuffed to know that Mindcrack is doing meetings again.
Oh yes.
Sure you loved those. It was recently brought up like people trying to, help each other learn the craft and like get to the modern times, and it was asked who was using what editing software. There was one person still using Sony Vegas. Who do you think it is?
Is it good?
Not good.
My second guess was going to be Beef.
It is Beef.
Yes. Beef is very set in a way.
Beef finds something that works and he does it.
Yeah. I mean it's
that's
working.
Kind of how he's stayed on, YouTube for this long. I think doing regular old Minecraft stuff is he found a format that works and he does it. It's like some guy walking to the Farlands or something.
It's something. I found a format. Yeah, how long does it take him to render his videos? Yeah, that was another thing. You render a video overnight for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then it fails to render or something.
Yeah. switching to Resolve was like my brain just exploded in excitement when I saw that the rendering time was 1:1. Yeah, I mean, the stuff still looks good, so he's finagled those settings to death, I guess, and makes it work. I just imagine he's got some kind of old PC covered in 4 inches of dust that if it ever dies, he's screwed because it's the only thing that'll run Vegas.
Right, yeah. It's got the GeForce 570 or whatever was the last card that worked with Sony Vegas. He also started a 3rd channel for his home Reno stuff. But I don't think that's been active in years.
Yeah. That's too bad. I really enjoyed that stuff, but
Yeah.
I know.
I know
how life gets in the way of that.
Yeah, I think his wife kind of took that over, and I don't think she was as interested in that. And now they have a kid, so
yeah.
there's definitely priorities. You know who else has a kid?
Who?
Cone, you. Oh God, did you forget? Good Lord.
Gosh, left her at Walmart. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on how different my life is today versus your. Like the beginning of FLoB to now, my life just feels like every single pixel has changed. And I don't want to say that not as much has changed for you, but it just feels like we've lived 2 completely different lives.
True. I mean, even 4 completely different lives, because I don't feel when I started at all. I'm definitely, obviously, not even in the same time zone, let alone the same person. So yeah, and just like thinking about it, I started when I was 29, and now I'm older. Let's just say I'm older.
Yeah, I mean, when you started, I was mid 20s, mid to early 20s, and I was just a depressed college student. And now I'm like approaching 40, and I'm just a depressed dad. So like it's so different, though.
Everything has changed.
Everything has changed. It is. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty wild to me. And Farlands or Bust is one of those things that when I watch it, especially now that I'm like mostly back to watching it on YouTube because of the aforementioned event, it definitely gives me, for some reason, much more nostalgia, and just like it makes me, look back and think of how different it is watching now versus then, and how much has changed.
Right. Yeah, and I know, like, even like nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Whether it's, pining for the episodic days of Farlands or Bust or Mindcrack Season 4 or whatever, and it's like, it's not... It's good, and they're good memories, but it's not sustainable to expect everything to stay the same.
I don't know who I was talking to about this recently, but I don't know. It's gone. Well, the moment is the same. Like what you're doing is still the same, and the memories you're making are still the same. And I think it's something that you and I both kind of came to grips with, of changing over from it being this explosion of YouTube and everything and content creation, and it kind of just came back into being something that's a passion project and just something that you enjoy. It feels more today like when you started than when things to me, like watching.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I haven't thought of that.
Obviously not right now. Now that I think you're in this stretch of like approaching,
Right.
it almost kind of feels again like those season 4 of Minecraft kind of days where everything's crazy and it's a whirlwind. But I don't know. I've really enjoyed what I think you would and I would consider like the coasting years, you know?
True. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The coasting years. Yeah, and that's I guess why it kind of took me by surprise to like have to realize and come to terms with like, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna get there, just because we have been coasting, and it's just been like, do. This is just happening forever.
Not a Night gifted a tier 1 sub to B Nothling. They have given
Thank you
11
for the gift sub, Not
subs in the
Tonight.
channel.
Not tonight. We're getting there.
Not
Oh,
tonight.
it would be very funny. It would just be very, very funny to be wrong.
That
I know you would never ever sleep again, but it
true.
would be very funny. And if you reach it during my segment, I demand an article on Kotaku that's like Kurt and partner reach the
Yes.
You have any more questions for me before I take over the whole show?
Take over the whole show.
No, you gotta have something more for me here.
Yep, that person. Sakuya's best name. Thank you for the gift sub. I had things. I should have wrote it down. I mean, I was really, it was really just interesting, like thinking about, whoa, spider, about like how much just the act of making videos or streaming videos has changed.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, like, yeah, I don't know where it's going. I guess also is the thing, you know, in getting in this past year, getting a part-time job and thinking, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Maybe I should start thinking about other stuff. And then you're right. Now it is kind of back into that early
Thanks for letting me sit in.
whirlwind kind of feeling.
Kurt and Cone, the amazing
Stealing
duo
chat's
you may
questions now.
remember winning a pacifist game of PUBG.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of gone through that same phase internally. I mean, obviously, I never did anything to the scale of what you have done, so I think it's always a little easier for me to handle those thoughts. You know, the bigger something gets, the harder it is to lose it. But yeah, I definitely have the thoughts of the chances of this thing that we do ever reaching the points that it used to reach are basically zero. Like,
right,
it's never going to get bigger from here. So where do I mentally put this? Is it still a hobby? Is it still something I want to have as a career? Is there something I still want to do that I think could be the next big thing? Is there something that I'm going to be this passionate about again? Like,
right, yeah. Is there
all the
anything
thoughts,
else?
Yeah, that spin through your head. Still writing down chat's questions.
Chat, we never talk to them.
How do you spell linear? There we go. You plan to play Minecraft after reaching the Farlands? I think that's probably the question I see the most, or I get of you. And my explanation, let's see if my explanation matches yours. You have been in beta Minecraft for so long that the game that Minecraft has become is no longer a game that you even know. That it is like 6 sequels of Minecraft have come out since then. And I don't want to say there's nothing the same between them. I think you can still have the same joy in Minecraft that you had in this version today. But nobody wants to see you play Minecraft that way. So it's like I don't know. That's what I'm always like. I don't know that the modern Minecraft is something that Kurt J. Mack would enjoy.
Right. But I guess would I continue playing Minecraft?
Would you
And
continue playing this one?
yeah, it would be this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried a couple times playing the modern versions, and yeah, it doesn't like capture me in the way that like a game that I end up getting captured by would, like, you know, like getting into SnowRunner or No Man's Sky, something. There's like a I don't know what it is. There's a thing that a game, even if it's a bad game, has that
Lumberjacks Dynasty.
the nastiest lumberjack, yes. And I don't see that being new Minecraft.
Yeah. Yep.
And it might have to do with something about everybody else that I know who's playing already, like, seems to know everything. I feel like part of getting into the game early on, obviously when it was still in development, the new stuff was happening all the time, but like we were all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah. You
Sort
watched Let's
of
Plays
like,
to
what's
learn how
this?
to
What's
play the
this?
game.
Ooh, what's this? Yeah, yeah. So it feels a little bit like being an outcast if like I were to just jump on the Minecraft server and be like, so guys, what's up?
Hello, fellow kids.
Yes, everybody's flying around on ghasts, which apparently you can do now, and
Yeah. And I've always wondered, and you can't answer this, like it's impossible to know, but I always wondered if you would even have played Minecraft as much as you did without Farlands or Bust. Like, how long ago would you have ditched Minecraft if it wasn't for FLoB?
right. And I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah, I can't answer
Like, it feels like probably a long time ago.
that. That, or I would have like had to have forced myself to like be a different type of Minecraft player that I'm not.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
builder or a redstone this or mod making or something. Yeah, something that I can't even fathom getting into right now.
The Texture Pack review channel.
Yes,
Remember that?
Ooh,
Oh, you fell in a hole.
I fell in a tiny little hole. It thankfully was not deep.
Hey, you remember on Mixer how you could watch 1-to-1? Like there was almost no delay? That was cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Of course, you remember
it's
when
gotten
Twitch had
better.
a 45-second delay? Oh my god,
Yeah,
those were
yeah.
the worst days. It's like, why am I even streaming? All right, I'm gonna hit you with the questions now.
Hit me.
Did you expect to have Star Trek become such a large part of your personality and almost all of your alerts on Twitch?
That's a good one. And no. Because I got into it so late. Like, I only started watching it in, like, 2019. I think, like, that's also when I met the girlfriend. And I mean, I think she said she watched, like, Voyager when it was out, when she was, like, as a kid or, you know, as a teen or whatever it was. So, like, she had some
Woo, Voyager.
knowledge of it.
That's what she says.
That's what she says. But yeah,
I
that definitely
guarantee you
helped.
she doesn't say it as nerdy as I did.
What's that?
I guarantee you she doesn't say it as nerdy as I just did. Though.
Woo! Why am I making... Oh, there, I was going... The sun isn't even setting. Why am I making a hidey hole? It's setting. I was just a little bit ahead. But yeah, no, I didn't expect it to. Because I never watched it growing up when it was new or syndicated or anything.
What inspired it?
You know, I really don't know.
Just probably it was probably like on Prime or something like that, and you were scrolling through and like, well, this is free.
Right. And like, yeah, everybody is not everybody, but people are making references in chat that I don't get. And then I'm making old Simpsons references that they don't get.
I mean, I've been watching you for 13 years now. I still don't get them.
Can't tell if we're side sleeping cause of the mountain low.
So yeah, in hindsight, it is right up my alley. Obviously, it was when TNG got put on Netflix. I mean, that's probably right.
Mm.
And I was probably, as we often are, like, well, I've watched everything. I don't know what else to watch. Let's try this
TNG is
out.
definitely like the right place to start because it's 50% campy, 50% not good, but so bad that you have to watch it, and 50% like a really good show.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's got all the right hooks.
I remember starting it, and that first season, I could see people
It's a
tapping out
doozy.
with, but I powered through.
Not as bad as the first season of DS9.
True.
Whew. I tapped out on that one 3 times before I finally made it to season 3 of DS9, and I was like, this is really good. A 200% of a show. Wait,
I think they're just
this
saying
math doesn't math.
it's a lot of show.
It's a lot of show. And the rewatch is so good. I remember as a kid, I watched the syndicated TNG episodes for a long time. It just got really good rewatchability because there's always something else you catch, like some other goof or some other, funny joke that you didn't catch the first time. It's a good rewatcher.
Right. And yeah, there's like
More than like Voyager. I feel like doesn't have quite as much zing to it.
yeah, because there's really not much that they're able to reference, like from the other series or even like from themselves. Like there's not a lot of like callbacks that are like, oh, that's that thing, or oh, that makes sense. Just because they're
and whenever
constantly
they tried,
moving.
it was so awkward too because they were like, oh yeah, here's this thing from our past way out here in the middle of nowhere that we've never seen before. Humans have never touched.
Right,
So it's
yeah.
like, what? Someday, Kurt, I will try to not DNF Simpsons. I've just never made it more than like halfway through a season, no matter which season I start on.
Huh.
Ooh, that's
Well,
a cool thing.
That is a cool thing. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess that's... I don't know. I haven't watched like through a Simpsons season in a long time. But there's no real continuous story. It's episode.
I mean, you absolutely could just pick any episode and watch it whenever.
Right.
I don't know. I fail at continuing to watch them. Woof.
Woof.
That's my favorite Wolfie. I can't hear it. This is always the worst part about being a guest, is not being able to hear Minecraft and not hearing the alerts. But I'm just imagining there's a good woof right now. Hey, do you remember I made that Wolfie video? It's one of those ones that I really enjoy bringing up because I know nobody remembers because it was so cringy.
You made a Wolfie? I don't remember this going.
All right, this is like the 6th time I've reminded you of this. I made a video where I was Wolfie. And like I did all the voiceover of Wolfie, and I used Beta 173 terrain generation in the at the time current version of Minecraft to be spectator mode as Wolfie. Yes, this is one of those things that I feel like I will get to remind you of for as long as we talk to each other.
Somebody look it up.
Don't look it up.
I mean, it sounds familiar now that you're saying it, but yeah, it might have been like a one-time watch, and then
Man, I was a furry long before furries were a word. I was a Wolfie furry. It was fun. It was a funny idea.
yeah.
I was not prepared for that. Like I was not a polished content creator yet.
But that's the best time to do that sort of thing.
Sure. I don't know. It was one of those things that helped kind of get me somewhat of a footing on making videos. So I don't regret it, but I can't watch it today. It's one of those things I did a like a sub goal of watch me rewatch this, and it was cringy. Using a blue snowball mic or whatever the heck it was back then.
Oh god, I got one of those and I returned it.
Good call.
Yeah.
The blue snowball was incredibly good at picking up audio from anywhere in your neighborhood besides where you were talking.
Right, yes, besides from your mouth, yeah.
What else we got? How are you, Kurt?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Judging by that response, I'm going to go into a deep question.
Oh.
Now that you see, or are you seeing, first off, some old names pop up in chat? Like, do you recognize names that you haven't seen in a long time?
I have been. Not, I mean, like, kind of, yeah, it's hard to say. Sometimes, because a lot of people, like, here on Twitch have a different username than what I would have remembered them on YouTube or something like that.
YouTube, yeah.
But yeah, there's a few. Not tons, but there's a few.
I would say I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you didn't remember some of them, like you just don't remember those usernames.
Right.
Because I've always felt like, how do I word this without making you sound rude?
No, that's fine.
Your relationship with your viewers is far different than mine. Like even streamers that I don't ever interact with, I feel like I remember the people in that chat very vividly. Like it's just something that my brain always commits to memory. So it makes me nostalgic to see those older names, you know, kind of pop up back in chat. And it's one of the things that does make me kind of appreciate the length of this journey. Like,
right.
How much has people's lives changed, even your viewers, over the course of these years, and how wild it must be for them. I'm almost jealous of those people that get to come back, you know, 10 years later and see this still going on. It's a wild experience.
Yeah, it's
Can I get tea? I want tea.
do you want grapes? I got grapes.
Oh, grapes.
Not
Gotta
tea.
be grapes.
I would take tea. Thank you.
Ooh, green.
Green grapes.
A smidge. That's pretty good.
I'm going to make a bunch of alt accounts and join Cone's streams. So yeah, there have been a
Tangent to that.
few. I guess it's hard to... Hold on, I have to count pumpkins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, 12. You're good at counting. I have to like sit there and like remember.
Completely by chance.
It is 12. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's some names that I remember that I wish I didn't remember. There's certain
names up.
Who are they? Tell me now so I can avoid them.
That cone guy.
Yeah, it's hard for me to, I guess, put that in perspective since I've been here the whole time.
Been here.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Spill the tea. I don't know. To me, it's also cool to see, like, thinking of the moderator team, because like that's kind of where I wouldn't say I spawned from, but that was kind of the community that I hung out with the most. Like that was my first role in the current JMac community was, how can I help? This guy needs help.
he does. He still does. That has not changed.
And
yeah, I guess that was
it's nice
about
to see the helpers.
when like the patron server.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the people who were moderators were pretty heavily involved in also moderating like the unofficial Discord and the Minecraft server.
Fed told you the secret yesterday.
Ed told us a secret yesterday.
311, by the way. I don't know if it's actually 311, but I see 311.
Oh, I see 315.
Ah, we're safe. We're safe. Did Kurt ever make that final episode podcast?
No, I was going to probably do that tomorrow. Just a standard 3-day, 35-minute-ish Farlands or Bust episode. Mostly to, like, once again announce. I mean, it's gonna happen, but I don't want anybody to be like, oh, I didn't know. How did I miss all of the different methods that you've notified everybody? Yeah, if there's any stragglers who avoid watching the stream VODs or only are subscribed to the podcast for some reason.
Boy, I can't keep up with Fedrin lore. You're gonna just, if you want to try to keep up with Fedrin lore, go to Fedrin's channel.
Right. you've got every day.
You have literally every day to try to figure out what's going on in Fedrin's head. All right, I'll try not to make you too uncomfortable, but I must.
Too late.
I must speak of you and I and how we're getting married. Apparently.
No. Yes. I don't know. You gotta. I'll give you a second chance on that proposal attempt.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy? So, I mean, I already kind of went into it in the Minecraft retrospective, which I accidentally restarted Minecraft. Apparently, I'm sorry, everybody. Just how much like your acceptance of me or your interest in me meant to me, and like it was a big deal to me. Like that was it wasn't like, oh my god, Senpai noticed me kind of stuff. It was like this person profoundly helped me like understand me, and that was something that I really needed, even though you were absolutely not qualified to be providing mental health to anybody. Yeah, it was still something that I desperately needed. And then I started making content not to like try to be you or try to be a content creator. I started doing it because I recognized that it was something that I felt like helped you, and I thought maybe it could help me too. It would help me be the person that I wanted to be, and I don't think that's why you started. But I don't know. I guess in those early days, it was a lot of that conversation. I think you said the word introvert at least 3 times episode for the first 2 years.
Right. It was like a new realization.
Yeah.
For me, even at that time.
You're not Nana.
But yeah,
Nana's dead.
That push, that like level of, I don't know, some some semblance of acceptance. I want you to carry yourself to the Farlands knowing for at least one person out there that was a big deal. And it's something that I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that. So thank you.
You are welcome. And
I'm sorry that you also have that responsibility. I could have been somewhere much better.
yes, you could have been somebody. Thank you.
Oh, did I get grapes this time?
Yeah, just put your mouth near your microphone. Up.
And it's all your
It's
fault.
all your fault. Yeah, yeah, I guess that. Well, thank you. I'm very terrible at taking like those compliments. But yeah, it's yeah, that again is kind of like a lot of people focus on like, oh, the charity and this and that and the other. But yeah, I guess that's the unseen part, I suppose. And obviously I'm not the only channel or something where that has an effect on people, and I'm hopefully not the only channel or person where like you've taken some, or anybody's taken some part or assistance or help or just what's the word I'm looking for?
Inspiration.
Like, inspiration or just like finding familiarity.
Yeah.
In a not.
Yeah, that's such a big part of it.
Yeah. In like a healthy way. I feel like that needs to be pointed out too, given some of the channels that are out there. Yeah, that's kind of the unseen effect of this sort of pseudo entertainment slash kind of live journal sort of just open. I don't even know what to call it.
That's a good point. Is there are people that have made it to the Farlands. Like that has happened.
Right.
But Farlands or Bust is way more than making it to the Farlands. It's not just the charity stuff. It's not just the fact you did it as a Let's Play. It was also a journal of your life. Like it was a journal personally for you. And for so many other people that were watching too. Like this is Farlands or Bust was a staple, and you know, for people like me, an inspiration and part of their lives too. So it's like that's the journey part. Like with the whole like it's not the destination, it's the journey. The journey wasn't like the terrain or what you're seeing. It was everybody, you know, joining in on that. Everybody sharing that experience with you.
Okay.
Travelogue. Ooh, look at Fedrin.
Travelogue. I all this I should have had you on Saturday saying all these things. It's a personal journey. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know how to expand on that. I think you've said it very well. And not even intentional on my part. I wasn't going out there looking to be like, I'm going to inspire people. I want to be looked up to. You know, nothing.
Well, nobody that does that, nobody that sets out to inspire people or be looked up to is doing it for good reasons.
Right, yeah. True. Yeah, I suppose I mean I can kind of there was obviously Minecon Paris was a wide awakening for me. As far as like, oh, these are all children who are watching our videos.
Yeah.
I feel a lot more responsible or something, you know, just like less like goofy adult humor goofing around in a video game and more like, like there's perhaps some impact.
This means something.
Yeah, I could have here. But also, I don't know if you remember, and I off the top of my head I forgot their name, but there was on the Reddit somebody had believe they had Six Salona make like Kurt J. Mack and Wolfie art for their daughter, who was a fan of the show. And they were, I don't know, they were like 6 or 7 at the time, and they like posted a picture with it. They like commissioned Rosie to make like a cartoon, and they got a big print of it and gave it to them for their birthday. And like that was like, oh, like the father was a fan and watched Farlands or Bust, but they watched it together. So the daughter was a fan as well. And that was also, I think that might have honestly even been before Minecon Paris. And that kind of, it's not like I'm saying like, oh, that made me want to like stop or like that was a bad feeling, but that was just kind of a change of perspective for me. And yeah, I'm forgetting their name off the top of my head, but they've even like...
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it, Kurt. Sorry. Tarawa. I was like, that name. I remember that name from literally a decade ago, and I was right.
Tarawa? Yeah, Tarawa. Yep. Tarawa... I have the Tarawa comic that I got printed off of their DeviantArt. And they probably made 50 cents.
I have them in a binder somewhere, but yeah, I used to do that. Have some of the FLoB and, you know, Minecraft's fan art just as prints.
But yeah, and like that person has like emailed me a couple times, like when their daughter like graduated from high school and like they're all grown up now, and like just we well, I don't know that they still watch, but you know, we're still keeping up with Farlands or Bust, and
yeah.
So yeah, that a neat little unexpected side effect, I suppose.
Makes you glad you didn't bust.
Makes me glad.
I feel like I used to be able to say that. Like I used to be able to say that and not laugh. Bust has really changed in the last.
You're on the internet too much, Cone Dodger.
Yeah.
I think back.
Fedrin did this to me.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. I think back. I forgot who I was taking suggestions about like what should I call this thing now that we're walking to the Farlands instead of Minecraft Let's Play or whatever. And I think I'm like, I don't know if it was a thing back in 2011, but I kind of wonder if the person who suggested that kind of did so with a winking face that I did not pick up on.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It worked. It's a good name. It's...
Oh. I mean, it's impossible to say now, but there could not have been a better name.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Those kind of comments make me lose my mind. Oh, yeah, I was born when this started. You were what?
This journey is older than I am.
So do you feel like the friendships and like relationships and stuff that you formed from this are wildly different than the ones you would have made if you hadn't started doing content or started the series or whatever?
I mean, I can't even foresee how I would have made any friendships. Yeah, I mean, like the only thing I was doing was going to astronomy clubs, and like the median age of the mostly men who were in there is like 62 years old. So, yeah, I don't know that I was going to be making any peer acquaintances or friends other than starting this. And yeah, I suppose in the back of my mind that was kind of a reason to even like, oh, I kind of want to be involved in this. Like I'm having fun watching other people do this sort of thing. I think it could be fun for me and I would do a good job at it, but also it'd be neat to like, I don't know, get to talk to the Yogscast or do a video with XYZ person, and like none of that happens with like the people you think of who like kind of get you thinking. Although I suppose, I don't know, didn't we? I feel like we must have done something with like Paul Soares, and I mean obviously like Co-Star I remember having Ko on the first FLoB-a-Thon and having a piece of paper with like interview questions because he was like the famous Minecrafter.
Right. Yeah, I've been interviewing Minecraft people and getting
Right.
some of the older Minecrafters, and a lot of them do bring up Ko. And I do, like, Ko's history has changed so much now. Like, so much of what people know about Ko is stream a day now.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot of people that bring up Ko's quest, but I don't know that people always know that Ko was like the Minecraft
Right.
let's player for a minute there. Like he was the genre for a little while there, and that's just looking back on it now, it's like, wow, you got to play with Ko.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wasn't doing anything with X. I think X had kind of moved away from content pretty quick from Minecraft stuff.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
I might have done like one or two things.
okay.
I can't remember through who, doing like a Minecraft mini game or maybe even something not Minecraft. I can't remember.
Right.
But yeah, that was It's just and it ends up. I guess the continuation of that thought is that it ends up. You end up making friends with the people who are also starting around the same time as you. Not the people who have already like established and like you've watched for so long. Wolfie, how did you take a bunch of damage? Oh yeah, some connections come and go for different reasons. But I think that's I don't think that's exclusive to being a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. That's just life.
I think it feels like it probably happens more now. When all of your friends were made locally, people don't really move that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it was a little slower progress towards, losing contact with people. But you can meet so many more people now, and especially if you do something that is, people facing like you do, you meet so many people. I think you experience that loss a lot more now. To me, it feels like it's starting to normalize. There was a while that it felt it was starting to like get to me, like that feeling of I was really good friends with this person, and now they're just gone. Like they just disappeared.
Yeah.
I think that aspect of our lives is starting to normalize a bit for me.
Dawn on the final 28 hours. I don't know if we have enough time left to get to the Farlands.
Oh no. I guess I didn't even consider the calculation being wrong that way. Like,
no.
You accidentally end up streaming for 48 hours. Oh man, I was using the wrong version of the game. There is no Farlands.
Aw, beans.
Oh, bean. Somebody asked in chat if I would ever consider doing a project like this long running, this linear, and that made my brain do things.
Nice house.
Do things?
Yeah, well, it made my brain like think about, would I do something this linear? Like, would I be able to commit to something like this? And I think the answer I came up with in my head is you gotta have some level of success. I think without success, it's impossible to stay motivated with something like this for me. Like, could I have maintained something like Farlands or Bust? Probably. Could I maintain doing? Would you still do Farlands or Bust for this long if you were doing it for 3 people or nobody?
Right.
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's tough to say. I mean, I know that was something. If we get Goo down, I want to talk about, because he's always said like he's jealous because he's constantly telling stories and stuff. He almost
Nice
doesn't.
House.
Gotta keep those numbers up.
Doesn't want to, like, you wish he came up with the idea as just an
Right.
avenue for just talking.
instead of constantly trying to find
Right.
the new hotness.
Right. Tabertle, thank you for 4 months. Andy Gogo, thank you for 4 months. And then earlier, if I missed it, Vexter Dude, thank you for the Prime sub. Bezos bucks.
Oh, back down to 27.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. But yeah, I mean, sure, I don't have like a series or anything like this that is linear. But then I thought about it, and like, I've had my 240 for longer than you've been doing Farlands or Bust by like
True.
many years, and that is a project that is like, it's never over, and that's part of working on cars that I like. I like the continuity of that, rather than starting something new every week
Or every 6 months. Or
And that's probably why I never made it in the automotive YouTube world, because people in the automotive world don't want that. They want constant constant newness.
yeah. Here's the new project.
Yeah. Even if they don't finish it, even if nothing happens with it, they just want to see the new.
Right, yeah. I mean, I guess going back to, like, when we first started playing game, like, we started with F1, right? I'm remembering that,
Technically,
right?
We started with Rocket League.
Oh, was it Rocket League?
You, me, and Chad in Rocket League was the first collab we ever did. I really should have reminded Chad about that. I'm sure he forgot. But yeah, I mean, I guess F1 was kind of the first big thing, the first series we did.
I mean, yeah, just from my perspective, I definitely didn't feel like I could fit in with, like, the big racing, sim racing, or whatever channels. Just because that wasn't the way I played the game. You seemed a lot more, like, chill with
More side sleep in.
racing games, but also, like, new enough where I could kind of play the dumb new guy who didn't know what full revs was. So yeah, I mean, that is just a
Gee,
tough,
sorry, kid. It was that old twitch again.
whole other aspects, genre, I suppose, that feels like a different world. And it's unfortunate that you do kind of have to feel like you have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Yeah.
switching back and forth, trying to maintain like two separate audiences.
I think that's probably the thing that's I've struggled with the most is that I want to do it all. Like, I don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. Like, if I had any brain cells floating around in my head, I would have stuck with automation from the day that actually, like, became a thing that was popular for me.
Dead.
I should have never done anything but make automation videos. That's not who I want to be. Like, I want to do it all.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a good shooting myself in the foot.
Oh no, another hype train.
Hype train.
Bam Bob with the Prime, and then Gray Morality with a gift sub that went to Michael. The Michael?
Of all those people, it picked Michael? Who even is that? I don't know. I appreciate that that's why you decided to do it, though, because that's something that's always been really important to me, is I love
It won't let me
cars in the
use a farmer
automotive, like,
emote.
world, but I hate automotive culture. Like,
Yeah.
I hate how angsty and aggressive and masculine and, know-it-all it is.
Right.
So the most fun about it to me has always been, here's something I know a lot about. Here's how you can get into it without that. Like, here's how you can do it digestibly.
Yes.
And I guess part of what I always really struggled with is you're not always going to get that audience. Like getting the people that are not car people to watch can be difficult. But what you end up with is a lot of car people that watch, and they can't get behind that philosophy. They want the try hard. They want the tough guy that knows everything and everything that they say is right.
Right. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Automotive culture. I like a car. Now I have to hate every other car.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me
Now
see
I
me.
need a
It's-
sticker of my car peeing on all the other cars.
Kurt Toit.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, that's not the problem, but that's what I was trying to bridge. I was trying to make content and just be a person that people that have like a vague interest in automotive stuff could approach without feeling, intimidated. And obviously, I mean, I feel like I did at least somewhat good there because I bullied Kurt into getting cars.
This is
So-
true. This is very true.
At least I did something in life. I ruined this guy's life.
Yep. Now I got 2 cars in the garage that I don't drive.
You'll have so much time soon.
True, yes, we'll have all the time in the world. You made me sell an SVX for more money than I bought it for.
You did something I've never done.
I'm three times? Is that 3 for 3? I think so, yeah. The Corolla, the SVX, and the pickup truck. That was
If I had patience, I could have. Like, I could have sold. So I could be somebody today if I had held on to some of those 240s and sold them now. Why have you followed 10 years ago? Because we're old.
We've seen things
You are fully dilated to 10
that
centimeters.
you can only
You may
imagine.
now give birth.
Like Ben
Giving birth.
giving birth to a sub baby in the sub tub. Thank you. Sub tub.
Very snowy today.
We have had a lot of snow this time of year.
I can tell we've been going a while though, because there's like no animals.
Yeah, there is no animals. I am trying to. I know I added a day yesterday, and I'm adding a day today. I'm trying to get the estimates right.
Trying to get the
I don't want to accidentally
in.
have to stream like 9 hours on Saturday.
I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of FLoB outside of the meta stuff, like outside of the journey of life, is more like finding out so much ridiculous stuff about this game just by walking. Like finding out that the animals stop spawning after you've been playing for a while, finding out about the floating point. All of that stuff just happened. We didn't know about that when you started. Like this was all discoveries along the way.
I mean, I don't know if you
I think it,
were here, but yesterday we discovered that putting a boat on snow plows the snow.
oh yeah, snow breaks snow, or boat
Boat breaks snow. That's
Who knew this?
who knew until yesterday.
That
14
doesn't
and a
happen
half
in the new
years.
version. They probably didn't even intend for that to happen.
Right.
And yeah, just all the little things about the game that otherwise you never would have, run into. That's the stuff that makes for the good memories
Good memories.
that you wouldn't get if you were just running there the whole time.
Right. Just passing everything by.
Do you still have every golden apple you've gotten? I don't
No.
think so, right?
No, I
No.
I at least ate one, maybe two. I just now left one in the ant venom elevated hidey hole.
Ah.
I think I left one in my 40th birthday cake, I think, whenever I did that episode. So yeah,
You still have to make one, right?
What's that?
You still have to make a golden apple, right? Did you get some gold leaf or something?
Oh, I'm like, you can't do that in this version of the game, Cone. Yeah, no, I have the gold leaf. There was some concern that Amazon gold leaf is actually like made of lead and mercury.
I mean, you're 40. What's a little lead gonna do to you
Yes.
now?
My essential vitamins and nutrients.
I mean, a little lead probably make you. Never mind. Maybe you'll fit in a bit more, is what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know that I would want to eat Amazon gold leaf either. Are you overall happy that you started doing the subathon thing, or like the long live stream format stuff instead of just continuing it on YouTube, like just continuing it at the old pace?
Yes, and I think that's less about the pace and more about the, I suppose, sustainability of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
as much as I don't want to be like,
Thanks for letting me sit in.
it's because it makes me more money, but it's because it makes more
For
money.
Wolfie treats.
Like, it makes
Right, I mean,
livable money.
yeah, you can't have the level of commitment to something like this if you're still working a full-time job.
Right.
That's a whole different set of questions, Michael. Don't worry about it. Have you ever done an ABBA?
No, I never have. That's why I kind of had to ask you, like, what even is. I've watched a couple of them. Just, I don't, because, yeah, no. I've never done an ABBA. Oh.
Subathon, but he's a Volvo guy.
FLoB-a-Thon.
I need to have a Subathon. It's going to hit 240,000 miles tomorrow.
Nice.
Nice.
The Volvo just hit 160 a little bit ago.
What a little baby.
A little baby.
I wonder. Oh, I thought you were making the end of the
No.
end of poll.
I have an idea.
Oh.
Unless you have like a request for what you want on the Farlands or Bust server. Our server world.
Server.
Oh, Wolfie. I mean, you can tell the level of high-end builds I've done so far for my guests, so.
As long as this one doesn't kill you, that'd be nice.
True.
Try to.
I've kind of shifted my technique. What's best, a Volvo 240 or a Datsun 240? Well,
I used to hate Volvo 240s just because they would fill up Craigslist when I was trying to find 240s.
I don't know. I've been. There have been frustrations surrounding the Volvo XC70. I've been like, maybe I should have held out for like. I do miss driving a manual. That you did that to me too, Cone. I remember being very defensive in my early racing games about being like, bah, automatics or new technology. It's fine. I have my hands and mind free to pay attention to the road. But no, it is more enjoyable.
Especially when you get to drive for pleasure, you know?
Right.
When you're not driving a commute.
Right.
It's different.
I mean, even like the truck was fun, more
Mhm.
fun to drive. And I get that every now and again with, one of the trucks at work is a manual.
Oh yeah. It's me. Of course there's car talk. There has to be car talk. I mean, I probably cost Kurt so many viewers over the years by derailing him into car talk, and I don't regret it at all. Zero regrets there. I think F1 is probably always going to be like my favorite series that we've done, mostly because that was as close to I would say making it as I ever was on YouTube. Like that was as close as it ever felt to like being a real boy. So that's like a really good memory, even though that season with Slipgator is something that still haunts my dreams.
Yeah, that was the time.
That was a choice we made. That was a choice. I really, really, really also liked the early Wreckfest for Breakfast stuff. I felt like that was a series that if I had the time and you had the time, we could have done forever. Like,
Right.
I just really loved it. And also the early automation build-offs. Like, as much as that is a me thing, you were like a huge part of them too, and you understood the assignment. You knew how to make it fun, and those were good times. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bad mouthing Slipgator. He's just a wildly different personality to me and Kurt.
Right.
and extreme extroverts wear down introverts faster than the speed of light.
Spin tires, SnowRunner.
SnowRunner, not so much. Mudrunner, we had a lot of fun with Mudrunner and with Beef as well. And I think Beef eventually got a little over the frustrations of it.
Right.
The slog got to him. But yeah, Mudrunner I think was a good time. SnowRunner, for some reason, I enjoyed a lot more single player. The slog in SnowRunner was different,
Right.
and it just didn't seem to translate to multiplayer very well.
I think a lot of it was so big that like, yeah, you're playing multiplayer, but there's like few things that you could actually cooperatively do, other than be at opposite sides of the map, doing different goals at the same time.
Yeah, that was F1 Zelly, where we would pick in our ultra softs or our angel softs or our medium hards. Dirt Rally, yeah, the first little bit of Dirt Rally there in the Conelander stuff was very fun because it was so new to everybody. I felt like I think that was early Kurt interacting with community in a positive way stuff. I will also take credit for helping Kurt find ways to interact with the community that are less direct. Like, it's more fun to interact with the community and play games with the community when it's not such a direct interaction.
Like, oh, I guess I don't follow.
Stuff. Like, instead of playing multiplayer games like Jackbox or like having people in a lobby of a game and having that be your stream and having them all in Discord calls and stuff like that, There was games we could do where you were just doing your thing, like you were just there,
Right.
and they got to participate without being all up in your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there was some stuff that was not live multiplayer, or if it was multiplayer, yeah, you were kind of just doing your thing, and the people were there, and they got to have the fun of being there and not make you incredibly uncomfortable.
Yes.
Is this the thing? Are you making the
I'm
thing?
making a thing. I have a rough idea in my head.
Depending on how long this is going to take, I may not be able to be here to witness the whole thing.
I'm hastily trying to get it before the end of the sunset.
Oh, before sunset.
Yes.
Oh, it's a race.
Oh,
I'm thinking you might want to go for like a two-stop strategy here. Start on mediums and then switch to softs. And...
I make this out of.
Make sure you use your Kurs and your Durs.
The Kurs and Durs, full reds.
I don't remember which game it was or what year it was, but the Kurs and Durs version of F1 was the best.
Yes.
When you had two silly things to fiddle with. Fedrin, calm down. Yes, I would say it was probably 12 or 13 would have been Kurs and Durs. Maybe 14. I noticed 14 is the one I have the most hours in. Cone, do you still do any sort of racing car things? I, in gaming wise, dabble in it here and there. In real life, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus as I've been dad cone instead of car cone.
Dadkin.
But I've still got all the stuff, and like, yeah, it's still something that is probably my main interest. So it's not something that's ever gonna go away for me. He's waiting for racing games to be good again. There is a bit of that. But it is also a little bit like Kurt said earlier, where it's hard to do both. Like being known as a racing game person and being known as like a survival or creative or any other kind of game and doing in real life car stuff is too many things to juggle. So I kind of just pared back to what works and have been sticking with that. I am very excited for the new NASCAR game. There's a new NASCAR game that is coming out that is actually like poised to be a good NASCAR arcade style racer.
Interesting.
And that I'm excited about.
By whom?
It is actually by iRacing, but not on iRacing's like engine
Platform?
Yeah, it's a different branch.
Crap, I need a tree.
I think I see what you're putting down here. I think
you
I
get the look.
I'm getting the gist.
A roll front roll. What do they call that? A garage door. It's a garage. It's Cone's garage.
It's Cone's garage.
Cone's garage in the Farlands or Bust world. And instead of building a full building like Fedrin's cabin, I've gone for the in the side of a mountain garage.
Kaylee, we already shared one embarrassing video from me this stream. We don't need two. Yeah.
The channel split. Right. Don't get me started on the Kurt Indeed channel.
I think this is like my 4th channel split.
Oh.
Cone, when are you getting a title for the Beatles? I could try that home. I'll message Good right now.
He's probably forgotten about it.
I liked your vlog stuff. It was really good.
Mine?
Yeah, you're a very natural vlogger if you put your heart into it.
Yeah. I guess that I compare myself a lot, and it's mostly like technical
Mm-hmm.
like problems of like audio or the camera's not right, and also the overwhelming urge not to be witnessed in public recording videos and talking to a camera.
It's weird because I am kind of the same way where the technical stuff bothers me if it's not perfect.
Mm,
For some reason, vlogging, it's like, all right, here's a camera, slap it up in the windshield that I'm going.
yeah.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. That always just felt right to me.
I mean, the long forgotten SVX vlog in the style of a Doug DeMuro vlog car review that has never seen the light of day and may never.
Oh, I did one like that. I did a regular car reviews parody on the solstice that I let see the light of day.
Mm.
Not a lot of traction on it, but a lot of people angry that I was talking bad about the car. They were like, "Well, why did you buy it if you don't like it?" just a bunch of boomers being upset about it, basically.
What can we? Cone Dodger's garage, but it's got to be a garage of somethingness.
I wish you had a spider web.
Oh, because
Because
it's
it would be
cobwebs
Cone's garage of Spider-Tude or something like that.
of Ranwin Parkitude. I don't know if that's gonna fit.
Oh yeah.
It's a car hole of partnerness. I mean, that's another story when you got Twitch partner and I started trying to ban the people who were in your chat, the Twitch employees.
Those were good times. That honestly, that entire era, that like 3 stretch year of content was the most fun for me. Like that was the most fun era of content of all time because that was when the automation stuff was really big. We were still doing stuff together. Those were good days. And then you got to ban Twitch.
They wouldn't let me is the thing. I like kept trying to, and you can't ban those like staff accounts. Cone Dodger's garage of Ranwin Parkitude. Perfect. It fits and everything. September 28th. Exactly 14 years and 6 months, mind you, since March 28th, 2011, when I started walking to the Farlands.
Wow. Wait, let me. The context, in case you don't know, me and Kurt did a podcast with ZK called Ranwin Parked. It was where we looked at cars online that were for sale. It was funny because Kurt really didn't care that much about cars.
Or know that
doesn't
much.
Really, or know that much. ZK doesn't really care that much about anything. And I care way too much. So I thought it was a really good show.
All right. It's a nice garage. It's a one-car garage. And maybe my recording studio is above it with that garage door. But here we are.
Oh, so close. I had to look.
What'd you
Rocket
look?
League, episode 1 with Kurt J. Mack and OMG Chad. August 2nd, 2015. Almost 10 years exactly.
A 10-year plus some anniversary.
We really did get married.
Yes, of what some could call a friendship. All right, let's
Still out.
Yeah, let's go to sleep and see how far the world save file is.
Wait.
What's that?
Can I do the snore?
Oh, go do it quick. It wasn't loud enough. You have like a noise filter. I heard
wait. We gotta hold on. I'm gonna change the setting. I've perfected this over the years.
I'll edit it in post.
Did I get it that time?
You did get it that time.
Hey.
You're much quieter now though, but yeah, it was a very gentle
Oh.
a gentle sleep.
Oh, well. Why am I quieter? That doesn't make any sense. Who knows? Who knows? I fixed it.
We did it as
We
promised.
did it.
We passed 86,000. We're at 86,039.08 megabytes
I'm proud.
into the final
to-
gigabyte.
Be here for this moment.
Yes. Well, thank you for
I hope
being
to
here
be
for
here
this
again
moment.
for the day. I mean, I don't care if I'm in the hospital. I'm watching on the day. So,
Well, don't be in the hospital.
well, we'll see. But do you know? Are you like going to have guests on the day or not? Like,
I'm not sure. I mean, I maybe like short term. I obviously
Yeah.
am trying to avoid a group of like 12 people all at once.
the pile up.
Yeah. But
Yeah. I still think it would be nice. My idea is to have people on for like a Minecraft day. Hey, come on for a Minecraft day. Say congratulations and leave.
yeah, I mean, you know, and I'm also
It
I'm
might have
also
to be
not
this where they
one to
kick
be
people
like,
out.
come praise me, everybody. Form a line.
Oh yeah. You won't do it. You won't do it.
What won't I
But
do?
for me, would you Alt F4 the game?
Right now,
Yeah.
I can do it. I'm gonna delete my save though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
All right. Alt
Do it. Do it.
F4.
Do it.
I did it.
Suck it, ZK. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
almost swallowed that nut.